Welcome back to Brain Blast, the podcast that explodes your brain with awesome science.
I am Jordan, your resident science goofball, and I am currently out of breath because I tried to catch my breakfast with a spear.
Jordan, we have a refrigerator. You do not need to hunt wild bagels.
I know, Alex, but I was practicing how humans lived for thousands of years. Before agriculture, we were hunter-gatherers. We chased mammoths and searched for wild berries. It was exhausting.
Well, luckily today on Brain Blast, we are talking about the ultimate game changer, agriculture, how humans learned to grow food from figs to corn, and how it literally changed history.
So picture this. It is over 11,000 years ago. Humans are tired of chasing dinner. Someone says, hey, what if the food just stayed in one place?
Genius! So they planted wheat? Or maybe apples?
Nope. Archaeologists found evidence in the Jordan Valley that one of the very first crops humans ever farmed was the fig. Yes, that squishy, sweet fruit.
Wheat figs? Like the filling in those little square cookie bars?
Exactly. Scientists found ancient dried-up figs that were a special mutant kind. They could not reproduce by themselves. Ancient humans had to take cuttings and plant them on purpose. We were farmers.
That is bananas. I mean, figs. So we basically adopted fruit plants as our first pets?
You nailed it. And once we figured out how to grow figs, we started settling down. No more packing up the cave every Tuesday to follow a herd of angry buffalo.
Okay, so farming starts, but the food they grew back then was not the same as the food we eat today, right?
Oh, it was wildly different. Let us fast forward to Mexico, about 9,000 years ago. Let's talk about corn, or as scientists call it, maize.
I love corn. Corn on the cob, popcorn, cornbread.
Hold your horses, chef. The great-great-great-grandpa of modern corn was a wild grass called Teosinte, and it looked nothing like corn. Imagine a tiny green twig with maybe 5 to 10 rock-hard kernels that would crack your teeth.
Ouch! How did we go from tooth-breaking twigs to movie theater popcorn?
Selective breeding. Ancient farmers were the world's first genetic engineers. They would find the Teosinte plant with the biggest, softest kernels and only plant the seeds from that one. Next year, they did it again and again for thousands of years.
Wow, so it was like an extreme makeover plant edition.
Exactly. Turning Teosinte into modern corn is like taking a wild howling wolf and slowly breeding it into a tiny snoring pug.
So wait, if we never started farming figs and transforming corn, what would life be like today?
Well, we wouldn't have this podcast, that is for sure. Because we learned to farm, we could produce extra food. That meant not everyone had to be a hunter or gatherer.
Oh, so people had time to do other stuff, like invent writing, build cities, and create video games?
Bingo! Agriculture allowed human populations to boom. We built civilizations. Bakers baked, builders built, and scientists scienced. All because some ancient genius decided to plant a fig tree and give Teosinte a makeover.
That is incredible. Who knew that a squishy fruit and some tough grass were the real heroes of human history?
Nature is wild, Alex, and humans are pretty clever too.
Well, that is all the time we have for today on Brain Blast. Keep asking questions, keep planting ideas, and we'll see you next time.